what's going on? As you may know, this was my 1972 BMW 2002 Roundie. I had the N54. If you follow me, you already know it had an N54 in it. But now we have an S52. It was purchased to me by a client in California, and Aaron did a fantastic job with this build. Right now, if you come closer, we're going to show you what we have in here.
Well, we got a lot of work put into this car. We got brand new fenders, hood, fenders on both sides. Took a lot of work to get those fitting right. And then we had to change the subframe. So we got a fully custom front subframe with a fully custom mounted D36 steering column. We also took care of a ton of rust spots. This has all been replaced. All that's been replaced, all in the back. Show you the trunk. We got, so originally this thing had no floor pans in the trunk at all. So made fully custom flooring in here, custom battery tray mounted to the shock towers, full AN fuel system. It's already been routed to the engine bay. That's all been cleaned up. There was rust in here. There was a hole right here on this side. The taillight section was pretty banged up, pretty beat up. So we replaced this from a donor rear bumper, and then more panel repair, tons of panel repair. Moving on to the inside, we got a fully custom, made from scratch, half cage mounted to the rear.
In this car, we almost had to modify the firewall and the transmission tunnel.
So underneath the car, we have, like I said, we have the fully custom front subframe that also holds the rack. We have fully custom AK branded motor mounts, both sides. So this one's kind of hard to see, it's kind of dark in here. Nice little touch here to hold the coolant line, you know. Condor mounts, whole car is supported with condor mounts. The transmission mounts, bracket, fully custom condor mounts as well. Still working on the exhaust. We haven't got the exhaust or the drive shaft routed yet. We also got the SLR for the SLR lollipops. Fortunato coilovers all around. Mishimoto radiator, E36 kit. That had to be custom fabricated. It didn't quite fit the way we needed it to, so changed some things up on the radiator. We got the S52 here. You already know it. We got custom motor mounts, custom trans mount. It's mounted with condor bushings, but we also have the E36 Mishimoto radiator kit. Didn't quite mount up the way it's intended to, so we had to make some custom mounts for it, and also mount the reservoir in a different location. Had to weld on some tabs so that way the reservoir is higher than the actual radiator itself. Not yet running, still working on it. Right now, as of today, I was working on making a bulkhead to cover up all this wiring. Got it. That's what we got so far. Once this is running and everything is fabricated already, we're gonna take everything out. It's all coming back out and sending the whole car to paint. Getting painted inside and out. The wheels are getting refurbished.
Different color.
What wheels he has right now?
We got a BBS RS that kind of regret selling, but it's okay.
We still have to route the exhaust and get an intake, but we have the fuel system ran all the way up to the fuel rail, radium fuel pressure regulator. All the wiring is in that needs to be there. We just need to clean it up, tuck it up some more. This has to be out here. Let me mount it up right here. Nice and sleek, nice and sleek. So we got the clamshell hood, but this front bumper was very flimsy. It didn't really want to support the weight of the hood opening, and it kind of wanted to buckle in on itself some. So I made some,
Fabrication, you can see it right here.
Some 1-inch tubing, ran it to the bottom of the hinges, and that get a lot of support for the hinges itself to hold the weight.
I didn't really ask Aaron to do any of this bracketry right here.
Bracketry.
But he decided he wanted to make it, a little something, give it a little style, make sure that it's obviously done right and look good at the same time.
Exactly.
All the style that we want to it.
Dimple dyed it for a little bit of extra structure. A
lot of structure. That thing is strong. So right now, really just like I said, oil, fuel, coolant, we can start this thing. And after that, you're gonna listen and see what's going on. But I think it's good to go after that. Then we'll take it apart again, paint shop. Just gonna have to find out what color we're gonna paint this car.
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice. It's gonna look good.
Yeah, it's gonna turn out nice. Yeah. All the body work, all the main panel body work is done.
Ready to go. One last thing we gotta do is I'm not even gonna say it. We're gonna do a custom strut bar, but it's gonna be, you're just gonna have to find out what we're doing with custom.
That's gonna be a video in itself. We didn't show them the hood pins. We got hood pins.
I know.
So
The welds though.
nice and clean.
Next video will be, for this car, will be running.
Car will be running.
Next video.
Driving.
Got it.
So there you have it. Subscribe and like. When you're ready, we're ready for the build. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know
You
why.
want your car built
There you go.
like this? Don't gotta be the same car, nothing like that. Just swap, custom work, custom swap, welding, fabrication. If you want it, come on down to AK Integrated Autowerks. Stay tuned for more content.
You go do your clap.